Hey internet, how's it going? This is gonna be a difficult thing for me to talk about. And yes, starting this off, this is a question that has been getting blacked by a lot of unwanted heat. And for people out there who were actually commenting saying that it was disgusting and distasteful, get that shit get that shit done, alright? Like, many people, they made plenty of videos about this shit already, but still, come on. Fucking grow the fuck up, alright? Because, you know, it's not as serious as what you're making it out to be. And yes, everybody, including him, said that they are sorry for the man's death. That was not an attack upon the man. It's just asking the question of what's gonna happen. Is how will Nintendo carry on? Simple thing. Sorry that took a minute, but all in all, how do I feel? Or at least, like, where do I think Nintendo is going to go from here? It's hard to say, because from what's going on right now, they're betting all of their chips upon the NX, and they're really a system in which that we really don't know too much about. If anything, it may be an upgrade from what the Wii U was. You know, a next-gen system without next-gen features, which pretty much isn't, which is passable if you already have a major system, or at least you have an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. Then it's okay to have that, I guess, because the Ethernet port, the hard drive, how the controller is and everything, and I guess that probably would necessarily keep that thing alive, but I'm like, I don't really know what's really going to happen for. I don't know what's going to happen for, or at least in its future, because this console can only go as far as what the management, the marketing. Because pricing, all the rest of these things, their time used, you only realize how far this thing is actually going to survive depending upon how they handle those things. Because in terms of time, if they're still doing what they did with the Wii U of taking years and months just to release one game, then that may still, that man can quickly start them off upon a bad foot. Same thing can go for pricing. Same thing can go for pretty much if they don't have the next gen features, because as much as it probably shouldn't be the main driving force to go ahead and make a system, people still want those options. No matter what anyone says, whether they want a console to have online, or they want it to, or whether they have a PlayStation 4 but they don't they don't play online, or they have an Xbox One but they don't play games on it and they only use it for DVDs and sports updates or pretty much or whatever. At the end of the day, you still want that option to do the other thing, which is something that they didn't necessarily give people. It's just a game box that this is the era of fucking frame rates and resolution. But when you really think about it, it's dude, people want that option. They want the Ethernet cables. They want the fucking HD ports. They want the fucking hard drives. That's what they want. And if you can fit that into your system, then by all means do that. But for some reason or another, I don't really get why that skipped the generation, and then they're playing catch up again with the whole Wii U thing. I'm hopefully what they're doing with the NX, hopefully they do get something solid down, because just like the Wii U, there is so much stuff that we don't necessarily know about this system, that it probably could end up becoming a bad, ancient, it could be a repeat in history for Nintendo. And the same thing can be said for how they handle management, how they handle most of their games. Because don't get me wrong, Satoru Iwata, I respect the man to death, but at the same time, he's just a game developer. He's not, I don't really know why he would really be a president. He's more or less like a game developer, a game producer, somebody who can just look at a game, or at least like a very fun, interesting game for kids and say, okay, we can do this with it and turn it into kids. Well, now make it, turn it into a game for kids. And I'm like, okay, that's what he's for. Reggie, he's mostly a figurehead to me. He's pretty much aside the second face of Nintendo. And it's sad to say this, but they really need to find, or at least like what we've always said for like months and months and months on end, is that they need to get somebody else in there who knows what in the fuck is going on, or at least somebody who knows what is going on in pretty much like the recent day now, and they can bring some type of revenue in with Nintendo. Because again, the reason why their cell phone thing is blowing up because they have no competition, really. Same thing for the handheld market. They have no competition. Now, I know a lot of people that they're really impressed with their 3DS work, but like I say the same question whenever like it pops up. It's like, how many other handhelds are there which actually can stand up to the Game Boy, or at least like whatever like the whatever the 3DS does? What does is like you can say the Vita, but the Vita has a major problem in itself, which I've already talked about like time and time again. And for and meant to like cut that sentence short, it's Vita games specifically. But all in all, that is what I gotta say about that. What do you think about this down there in the comment section? Please tell me. I really want to know, and I'll catch you guys on the next John Graves show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.